Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dorothy and I am the founder of Flair & Co., also known as Flair Accessories. After almost 2 years, now I'm finally ready to show and tell you how I got here. If you want more behind the scenes of running Flair and advice on how to start your own business, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you turn on that notification. I'm always scattered-brained, so I actually recorded down a couple of the main points that I'm going to be saying in this video. Look at how cute this notebook is. This is from a small business called Palatini, and they do a lot of planners and notebooks and all of that, but look at the design of this. I love this so much. It just like encourages me to kind of write things down, even though I barely use this. So let's start with how I got here, how I started Flair. I just have to put a warning though, like this is not your guide to starting a business. I'm not saying that if you do everything I do, it's gonna result in the same thing. I'm just sharing how I started my own business, and if you can learn from that, that's great. If you can learn from my mistakes, that's even better. Everyone's business journey is gonna be a little different, so this is not a guide to success, nor will you see those type of things in the real world. Flair actually started from a TikTok addiction. I had just graduated college and I had no idea what I was doing with my life. I was sending out job applications, but I just didn't know what type of job I wanted. And I ended up getting accepted to a job in San Francisco. Well, not accepted, but I got accepted into the interview. It wasn't a job that I necessarily wanted, but it was a job nonetheless. At that time, the job market was terrible, so any job was a big opportunity. Let's rewind a little. My brain is it jumps back and forth. As I was applying for jobs, I was staying home, scrolling TikTok for like 15 hours a day. I would eat, sleep, and then the rest of the day was looking at TikToks. And it was unhealthy. I wasn't doing anything and I didn't have any commitments. Like I picked up a couple hobbies here and there. I was baking, I was cooking a little bit. I was like kind of making a drink TikTok at the same time, but that wasn't going anywhere. After scrolling on TikTok for like hours and hours in a day, I started to stumble on small business TikTok. I've always wanted to start my own business, but I never knew what I wanted to do. As I was starting to look at small business TikToks, I realized that there are a lot of jewelry accounts. So I was digging into their comment section and I was kind of looking through the comments. A lot of the comments are asking for the same things in different jewelry brands, right? So many comments are asking, hey, does your jewelry turn green? Like, can I wear this in the shower? Like, I have sensitive skin. Like, do you think this will bother me? And those are the type of questions that kept coming up and up. So I was like, okay, that seems like it was a real issue in the jewelry industry. And of course, there's high-end brands that caters to, fixing all of those problems. High-end brands also mean really, really high pricing. What if I can make an affordable jewelry brand that solves all of these issues that everyone has when it comes to jewelry? What if I can turn that into a business? So I started doing my research on what type of materials that are hypoallergenic, that doesn't turn green, that is still affordable. Through my research, I found out that stainless steel jewelry and sterling silver jewelry are relatively affordable, but they don't turn your skin green. So I decided to focus on those two things. At the beginning of the business, I didn't know how much I was going to sell. When I was trying to buy products, I only bought like 2 or 3 of each item because I was like, okay, maybe if I bought 2 or 3 of those items and see which one will, sell out faster, then I'll be able to understand which type of jewelry people are interested in. That was my first mistake right there. I was naive to think that having 2 or 3 of the same product would give me the analytics that I needed to see which type of products sell well. But it turned out for the better. The stuff that I was buying towards the beginning, I was buying brass jewelry with a sterling silver earring post, right? So the part that goes into your ear. And although that doesn't cause as much allergies as just plain brass jewelry, it was still something that wasn't what I wanted. Those type of jewelry were cheap, but it will start tarnishing if you wear it a lot because only the post part is sterling silver. Maybe that wasn't the move. So I did my research and looked at my products and I was like, okay, what type of products should I be selling? After looking at everything I had, I noticed that I had the stainless steel jewelry, mostly necklaces and earrings. I was like, okay, that is definitely something I need to keep in my jewelry business. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should invest in sterling silver jewelry that is all sterling silver. Sterling silver is one of those materials where it does tarnish, but you can wipe it down with like a jewelry cloth or a cleaner, and then it will get rid of the tarnish. Sterling silver and stainless steel, those two I need to focus on. Those are the type of products I need to carry in my store. Since my business started as an addiction to TikTok, so I was like, okay, I think it's a sign for me to post on TikTok for my business. I'm gonna make videos for my business page and hopefully that will drive traffic to my website. When I started doing that, I made a lot of mistakes towards the beginning. One of my mistakes was that I was trying to go with trends that wasn't necessarily good for my business. I was on fashion TikTok, so I did outfit transitions and all of that, and then I was like trying to put jewelry in the TikToks, but the issue was that it wasn't really focused on the jewelry, so no one knew I was selling the jewelry. Another mistake was that I kept showing the products like it looks pretty, right? So people would just buy it, but that wasn't the case. There's so many jewelry brands out there, so what makes you different? Then I started making videos on highlighting the key features of my jewelry. At that point, I got in our everyday hoops, which is a classic gold hoop that you can just wear every day. Everyone loves gold hoops. This is perfect. It caters to basically everyone. And at the time, these Amazon gold hoops were trending on TikTok. How can I make a video saying that ours is better? And I knew that our hoops were better because I looked at the reviews on Amazon and I was like, oh, a lot of people are saying that these hoops turn green. That's a big selling point of these hoops. So I made a video, and that video I highlighted that our hoops don't turn green, and I showed the review photos of that Amazon gold hoop that was trending on TikTok, so everyone knew about it. I clearly showed what was different about my business. Now going back to my job interview. As I was driving to my job interview, my phone started blowing up. At the time, I had notifications on for every single site visitor. I was so happy whenever someone went on my website. So I was like, okay, wow, I'm getting so many notifications. I was like, why are so many people visiting my website? I finally got to my interview. My phone's blowing up. And I looked at my TikTok, and I had my first viral video on TikTok. And it wasn't even viral yet, it was getting there, right? It was growing, people are liking it, people are commenting on it. I went into that interview knowing that at the moment, my TikTok is blowing up. During that interview, obviously I tried my hardest and all of that, but after I got out of that interview, I was like, maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't be taking that job. My video went viral right before I went in. I took it as a sign because I was like, there's no way that I would settle for a job that I didn't like versus starting my own business. Starting my own business is so much more exciting than, being stuck at a job that I wasn't satisfied with. Okay, it's time to fully focus on Flare. Even though that video went viral, I kind of regretted the content of it. Someone was in the comments and was like, you shouldn't bash another business to uplift your own. I wasn't really thinking about that, and and I was just trying to promote my business. I should have thought about it, you know, oh, that's like a terrible thing for me to do. After that viral video, I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus my 100% on Flare. From then on, I knew that I was gonna try and build this business to be successful, to be my source of income, to replace the corporate job that like I could have been doing. Even though TikTok really helped my business, growing my business wasn't always easy. There are some low days, there are some high days. There was a period of time where I just did not get any followers, my views were low, and I cried. That's just unfortunately the part of business that like no one tells you, is that like how your business does truly affects your own emotions. I am a pretty emotional person, so whenever my business is at a low, I'm at a low. It's not great. I don't wish that upon anyone, because I definitely had so many nights where I just cried and I was like, I'm never gonna make it. This is never gonna succeed. Maybe I should just quit, right? Because I was like doubting myself every step of the way if I wasn't getting any validation from the public, from my views, from my sales. I was constantly waiting for my next viral video. If I get a viral video, that means my business is growing. That means I have more followers. Followers equals customers and all of that. Then I had my most viral video ever. Right now it's at 10 million views on TikTok, and it's just a tutorial of me putting on these fake double hoops. And I didn't think much of it. It literally took me probably 10 minutes to film in total, and I was filming it before bed, and I didn't expect much of that. But those double hoops sold out immediately. My video hit like 500,000 views within like probably an hour or 2 hours. That's crazy. Like, I never knew one of my videos could do that, let alone that video, because I feel like I didn't put that much effort into that video. That's also one thing I've learned from building my business, is that you never can predict what people like. Some of my most viral videos, I didn't think that they were gonna go viral. I didn't expect much of it, and somehow everyone just liked it. You never know. Those double hoops sold out immediately. I didn't have that much stock of it. I didn't think it was gonna go viral. I'm not gonna get any stock of it for another 3 weeks or so, but so many people are asking for it. What I did was I started pre-orders for them probably 2 weeks in, so that I know that, you know, I will be getting stock at a specific point. And I was like, okay, I can prep those orders within that time frame for my pre-orders. My mistake was I restocked so many of those double hoops. I think I restocked about a total of 1,000 or 2,000 of those double hoops in gold and silver. Those double hoops are my worst nightmare. Since those are fake hoops that you can rotate to go up your ear to fake a double piercing, the spacing of the hoops need to be adjusted by hand, because I wanted everyone to have the same effect when they're wearing the hoops. I'm gonna adjust all of these earrings by hand to make sure that it looks the same on everyone. That took so long. I didn't estimate the time that it would take me to adjust all of those earrings. So when I got 800 orders for pre-orders for those hoops, I was completely overwhelmed. How am I supposed to adjust 800 double hoops by hand by this certain time, right? Thank God my parents were like, just send me some of them and then we'll try and help you. I wasn't at home at the time. I was at my boyfriend's up in San Francisco. I sent them via priority mail. I sent them a box of the double hoops and they did some for me. And I was up in San Francisco watching TV in front of the TV for like 10 hours a day, just adjusting double hoops. It was fine because that was my most viral product ever. And I'm still selling it to this day, and that is still my most sold product ever. And I have gotten so many orders just for that viral product. After having that viral video and being like, oh my gosh, this video brought in so many sales, I was desperate for another viral video. Every video I posted, I kept looking at it. That was where I was at a low point in my life because I wasn't getting as many views as, you know, my viral video. And like, once you get a viral video, like nothing kind of shocks you anymore. 10,000 views was like nothing for me. Like, I thought that like I was gonna be the next like big thing, but it was just that one video. I felt so much pressure to find the next viral video or find the next viral product that I was unhappy with what I was doing on the day-to-day for my business. I was still getting orders, I was still, you know, packing orders, sending them out and all of that, like, but I kept thinking that a viral video is validation. Next viral product is validation that my business is gonna succeed. And that was just the wrong way of looking at things. Instead of focusing on growing my business, I needed to focus on sustaining the people I've already brought to my company. At one point in my business, I wasn't seeing any growth from TikTok. I was stuck at a certain amount of followers and I was stuck there for months. Is this it for me? Right? I was like, maybe TikTok is not growing for me. Maybe I need to find another channel to promote my products and all of that. But I was like, what else can I do? I decided to do a sale for, I think it was an anniversary sale of my business or something like that, and it was insane. I got probably 700 or 800 orders in a day. I was shocked because I wasn't gaining any new followers. All of these were people who already followed me, who were on my email list, who were already looking at my products. I should be focusing on returning customers. So I started going into the details of the products and answering questions that people have in the comment section and making video replies to those type of comments. Obviously, I was still trying to grow my business using different ways. One of the ways that I wanted to grow my business was designing my own products and collabing with other people to bring out new products. I kept seeing other jewelry brands collab with influencers, and that's great, but I wanted to do something a little different. I came across this artist on my For You page on TikTok, and I loved their art. And they mainly did tattoo art, so I was like, oh, tattoos? You know, not everyone can get tattoos. My parents personally will disown me if I get a tattoo. What if there are people who would love their art in a way that's less permanent? Maybe I'll reach out to them and see if they want to design new jewelry pieces for the people who love their art but can't put it on their bodies. So then we did our first artist collab with Designs by Soap. They were amazing. The pieces they designed were stunning. One of the pieces I'm wearing right now, this one, is something that they designed. So that's where I am at now. I'm trying to grow my business through TikTok still because I feel like TikTok is the most organic growth platform. I'm trying to grow my business in different ways, such as collabing with artists and designing my own collections, plans to bring in clothes and gemstone jewelry and all of that. So I'm very excited for keeping Flare going and for what's next in this business journey. I hope you learned something from this video, even though it's just kind of explaining how my business got here. I did share a few of my mistakes, so hopefully you won't do that. Honestly, for any business, you're gonna make mistakes. It's just important to learn from them. Like this video and found it entertaining or educational, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do that now, and make sure you turn on notifications to see what my next video is. And if you have any suggestions on what my next video should be, make sure you leave them in the comments so I can show you guys what you want to see.